So my name is Dusty Duprell, and this video initially started out to be something much different than what it became. Initially, I wanted to make a video that kind of captured the energy of competing in a Spartan elite race. That little clicky clack sound is my Yorkie. Clicky clack, clicky clack, clicky clack. And what I came out with is actually a video about goal setting. Why it is important to know what you're competing for. What do you do once you reach the goals you set for yourself? When is it okay to walk away from your goals and pursue other things? I dive a little bit deeper into Project 40. And more importantly, the video touches on what do you do if you're on a business trip and you happen to handcuff your hands together in your hotel room? Have you ever found yourself in that situation? My goal is not to be able to use handcuffs, but to be able to escape them. So to do it, I actually need to practice. So I just need to be an expert of escaping handcuffs. From paper clips to pins, hands forward, hands behind me. Probably would never use this to actually escape handcuffs if I were arrested for reasonable charges. If I felt there was any injustice, then I would use my new acquired skills to escape. I don't really think this through yet. I don't actually have an idea of how to do it yet, but I do have the keys here, so I guess that's like a good place to start. So as you can see, it's even hard to do with like the key. Crystal! Crystal! Ah! I just got to the Spartan race course here in North Carolina, and I'm entering the elite race. So I have two goals. One is to get first, and second is to beat the Spartan Pro Athlete, which didn't show up today. Feeling like strangely calm. And I think what it is like now that I've actually placed, that last year I got third at Fort Benning, that I have a greater confidence in my abilities than what I did last year. So I'm very curious to see what will happen. Shoes on. Here's the trick. Oh, the excitement just kicked in. I feel like the adrenaline. It feels like being a kid again. Just knowing that you're faster than most everyone here. It's the best feeling in the world. There it is, the starting line. I'm just really confused on what happened. And it had like the single worst performance I've had since I started doing the Spartan races. Just I don't know. Like I've gotten 80th on my first race ever, and I was just like so excited and proud, and because it was like the best that I could do with my capabilities, and I knew I was gonna build up from there. But this is like extremely frustrating because it isn't the best that I can do for where I'm at right now. It's frustrating because I should have got first. I should have got in the top 3 much faster than I was last year. So it's just disappointing. I know, I just had a bad race. Prime day, prime day. Everybody has a prime day. Like the drive home, which is like 4 hours from Charlotte, was just a lot of soul searching. I don't think that my heart was in it like 100%. Last year, all I could think about was getting third place or getting in the top 3 and getting on podium. I put all my time and energy into either training for that, prepping for it, finding like the right race gear, like researching different obstacles and strategies. Even though I was like training, there wasn't this like same mental commitment to like that specific goal. To really excel at something, you have to be like, you have to have your heart 100% into it. Like Goku, when he's fighting Captain Ginyu, had like this epiphany. Captain Ginyu took Goku's body because of its power.
1,000, yeah! How's that for power? Wait, what? 23,000? But that's ridiculous. How could it be that low? It's like I was trying to tell you. You need to be in tune with your body's energy before you can push it to its full potential, and that takes a lot of training.
But didn't have Goku's spirit and heart and couldn't access the full potential. I think there's some truth to that. To fully reach your physical potential, you have to have like that mental commitment and your heart put into it like 100%. Like compared to last year when I got third at the Fort Benning race, I was so excited for the race, I couldn't even sleep the night before. This time, like, I didn't actually get like excited until I got to the starting line. Like I still have the goal of wanting to race and be at like a physical level that I can compete, but to be like a Spartan champion or obstacle course champion is kind of like deviated from what I want to do with my overarching goals for the next 3 years. And definitely Project 40 is one, the blogging's another. I want to get back into writing and short films. That's where I want to put my time and energy. With that said, back to Project 40. Project 40 isn't just like about a physical commitment. There's like the mental aspect of it too. There's a certain set of skills that that man's capable of doing, or okay, like I don't actually want to be a masked vigilante by the age of 40. What I want to be, basically like a badass that has like all these physical abilities and all these mental abilities. That's going to put me one step closer to my Project 40 goals. Handcuffs. Project 40 goals right now is to be able to escape these handcuffs. I don't like this. Ah! But you gotta make it face the right way. So, oh fuck. I don't really think this through yet. I don't actually have an idea of how to do it yet. Let's just back up for a second. When I started running Spartan, my whole goal was to place in the top 3. Like I just wanted to prove to myself that I could go from being out of shape and back into like a competitive running shape. And I ended up getting that on my 4th like Spartan race, and it was one of the moments in my life where I had the most contentment, this huge satisfaction in like achieving this goal. The thing about getting your goal is now you have this like void in your life that you need to fill because you've accomplished something that was so consuming. I just decided like, oh, you know what, I will up this thing that I'm already doing to get first and beat one of the pro athletes. I never really thought like, why am I just upping what I already did if it was something that I really wanted to do. So flash forward to the race. Physically, I'm in much better shape than I was when I got third, but mentally it just wasn't there. So I was turning the key the wrong way. Really what it comes down to is that I made up this goal without really putting any thought into like what it meant, but it did like refocus me on what is important. I'm still like a very competitive person, but I'm gonna start placing that competitiveness, honing it into this Project 40. I've also been running the races with my buddy, and we'd like dress up in costumes. And as I was going up to this race, it was like I was a little bit missing him, and I thought like, man, this would be so much fun. I handcuffed myself and I put the locks the wrong way. I don't know if I should go down to the lobby or what. Please call me back. But I seriously screwed myself over because I locked them the wrong way. Okay, got it. Fuck. Now I got my wrist. Okay, I got my wrist turned around. I gotta go to my front desk. Alright, so there's like, yeah, with the lock on the bottom, I mean, it's not impossible, but I've been working on it for a while. It's late. I was just gonna practice like a little bit before I went to bed. So what I need to do is actually go down to the lobby and try to do this in a inconspicuous way. So I need to find my key. I should bring my wallet. We're not exactly sure where it's at. Okay. I can't get anything in my pockets. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try. This is my plan right now. I got my jacket covering the cuffs. So, door's locked. Seriously. Okay. I have no fucking idea. So, I'm on my way downstairs right now because I put the handcuffs on backwards and I can't get to the lock because it's on the bottom of the cuffs. So I'm going to go ask for help right now.
Yes, sir.
So I'm in room 702 and I'm trying to practice getting out of handcuffs. And I put the handcuffs on upside down. I can't get the lock off. So is there any way you could unlock the lock?
Go over to Jesse. I'll get Jesse to do it.
Okay. Well, I have the key.
Yeah, you say you do?
I have the key, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll get Jesse to do that.
So, long and short of it, I'm trying to become like Batman by the time I'm 40. And I figured getting out of handcuffs is one of the things you'd be able to do. And I'm pretty good at it when I put them on. Okay. So handcuffs are off. Go back to my room.